Hello guys, welcome back to Putin's War, and have you ever wondered what's the size difference between 28 and 32 millimeters ultramodern wargaming miniatures? Because, this is sort of, issue, or we could say problem, which is so widely mentioned in the, Facebook groups or Discords or, could say social media in general, because couple of players are used to 28 millimeters games or miniatures. Couple of them are used to 32 millimeters miniatures. Oh, sorry, I'm a little distracted here. And there is sort of, I would say, called civil war between the groups, which, scale is better and which should be used, or if it's, compatible together, if you can mix them, and, usual, you could say, internet stuff. But because couple of manufacturers do their stuff just in 28 or 42, I sort of decide to show you on this video basically just what's the size difference between the 28 and 32 ultramodern miniatures. As sort of, example, I will use this Russian PMC, which is sculpted or part of InCountry range, which is now in, Echo Dark Studio ownership. And I think this is the old original first edition sculpt from the Escape from InCountry mini range, which is, Escape from Tarkov gimmick, which are basically, which is sort of interesting, is they are now sort of, Europe exclusive for desktops. So if you want to, have them printed, you need to, buy them from desktops. But desktops offer them in, or all the in-country stuff in 20 millimeters, 28, and 32. So this is basically the size difference between 28 and 42 millimeters. As you can see, there is size difference. It's not that, sort of that huge, in my opinion, of course, on the weapons themselves. You see that the 28 millimeter submachine gun is smaller, but in my opinion, not that much. So I will say something which will probably couple guys will disagree with, but I think you can sort of mix match the 28 millimeter miniatures with 32 millimeter miniatures. I don't really see a big issue. If you take a look at them, the 28 millimeter guy is smaller, but I think it's not that smaller, to be honest. Of course, you see the difference, but again, if you take a look at the mark and the weapon, I don't really see that this is so large issue. Of course, it's sort of bulkier and stuff like that, but the real people are also, smaller and larger. That's not really issue for me. So I think you can really sort of, mix them together. And I don't really see an huge issue with them. Anyway, you will also, put them on probably the same 25 or 20 millimeter round base. And that's not really a huge issue. Also, I'm now, zooming out something like 1 feet away. And I think the, size difference is sort of diminishing. And at just 1 feet away, you will be looking at them on the table probably from 3 feet away. Which I can even, sort of model here, but I think on the table it will sort of, disappear, and without any issue you can, use them together. But of course, that's just my opinion. And if you, see some set in 28 or 42 and you have, rest of your army in the other side, I think it's not really that huge issue. Also, there is also this guy, because, Escape from InCountry has 2 guys back, so just for the record, there is the second PMC. So, this is the 28, 42, 28 guy, and I don't really see that issue, but I'm not really autistic, so if you had issue with it, well, I have easy solution for you. Don't mix them in your army. It's basically that easy, but I think it's not really a huge issue, and probably I would have no issue if, having 28 or 42mm army and playing against somebody who has the other scale size army. I don't really see that issue, and I think they seem to be pretty okay together. So this was probably a little longer than I expected, but hopefully you got the general idea about the different scales. So this was Wotan's War, and this was just part of my series with desktop unboxing. Which desktop is, I don't mean it, sort of in pejorative terms, but sort of, garage company from Germany, which specialize in ultramodern wargaming or 3D printing ultramodern wargaming miniatures. That's what I want to say. So if you are in the European Union and want to buy, locally and don't pay any, customs or taxes or huge shipping fees, you can use, desktops. They have lots of cool stuff, lots of, exclusive stuff. And if you are interested in the, wares, check their website. Also check my channel, because I have a couple of unboxings in the past time. Geez, I'm sort of tired. I see I need to get some rest. But I have a couple of unboxing on their stuff uploaded previously, and there will be more to come. Of course, depending when you are watching the video. If you are watching it fresh, there will be more to come. If you are watching in 2027, there is probably, everything was recorded. But again, if we fast forward 2 years forward, there is even possibility that I will get another stuff for reviewing from desktop. So it's not really true, and I'm sort of blubbering. So it's best if I stop the video right now, and I will just say thank you for watching, guys. As I said previously, if you want more ultramodern stuff, stick around on my channel. More will come. So hopefully I will see you there. Bye, guys.